Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the portion of this press conference where we will bring out the participants, champion and challenger of the first ever TWFC Wrestlemania main event. We will try to get as many of your questions as possible from each side. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning TWFC champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I will be speaking on behalf of the TWFC champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
Hi, Cody. My question is a two-part question, really. Does all the doubt surrounding this match for you cause disappointment or motivation? And is there anyone else you would want to give you some advice heading into this huge match?
That's a really good question. I think sometimes we forget that nobody is ever going to believe in you as much as you. Does that make sense? So I tend to try my hardest to block out all of the doubt, but it's obviously gotten to me recently that everyone I'm close to is counting me out. I get it though, I'm banged up, been battling injuries left and right, and now that I've felt the power of Gunther firsthand, I have to admit, it's the real deal. He's stronger than you even think he is. But I know it sounds cliche to say, but I believe I can beat Gunther, and that's all I've ever needed. And the second part of your question, 100% my father, Dusty Rhodes, he would know exactly what I needed to hear.
My question is for both champion and challenger. With this being your first time fighting one another, how tough do you imagine it will be to leave WrestleMania with a victory?
I guess I'll go first since our champion can't speak for himself. I imagine, I know that Gunther is going to be the toughest challenge I've ever faced. There's a reason everyone who's ever been in the ring with him thinks I'm crazy for fighting him while I'm not even 100%. But I also think just maybe Gunther might be overlooking me a little bit, and that would be a huge mistake. So you can whisper anything you want to your mouthpiece, but next weekend it's just you and me, and I can guarantee you that you've never been in a fight like what's coming your way at Mania. When everything is on the line and the stakes are the highest, those are the moments I live for.
Allow me to stand up just as you are so that I can properly express to you the sincerity of what I'm about to say. It would greatly benefit your chances at WrestleMania if the Ring General were to be overlooking you. For you, that would be the best case scenario. However, unfortunately for you, that's just not the case. You see, the TWFC champion Gunther is well aware of exactly who you are, Cody Rhodes. He's well aware of just how hard you fight, how when the odds are stacked against you, somehow, some way you seem to always find a way to beat those insurmountable odds. And that's why, as unlucky as it may be for you, Gunther is taking the challenge of being the man who breaks your spirit once and for all. As serious as any match he's ever had.
Johnny Figs here, co-owner of TWFC, and my question is simple. With this being our very first WrestleMania, guys, I just want you both to talk a little bit about how big this match is for your careers and what this means for you both.
Of all the great moments in our industry's long history, this merger is something I had always dreamed about when I originally helped create AEW. One giant melting pot of professional wrestling under one banner. TWFC, the Wrestling Figure Cartel, the endgame of all wrestling promotions. It's a beautiful time to be a pro wrestling fan, and now we have our very first WrestleMania, a new beginning, a chance to immortalize our names as the very first main event. It sounds cliche, but this is everything I've ever dreamed of, and then some. I want this more than I've ever wanted anything. And excuse me. I just really wish my father could be here to see how far this industry has come.
This match at...
This is all you ever can do, Cody. Crying about your father. You're lucky he's not here to see you fail in the biggest moment of your career. Because after what I do to you at WrestleMania, he would be embarrassed of you.
When I told you the answer to your question about can you beat Gunther was no. It wasn't because you weren't good enough. It was because in order to beat Gunther, you need to find something deep down inside yourself and bring out your killer instinct. I think tonight you found that killer instinct, so can you beat Gunther at WrestleMania? I think you can. Give him hell, kid.